So it's Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. I need to kind of update you on a bunch of stuff. The last one I was getting ready to take the boys deer hunting, and Emery did go deer hunting, and because of what's going on in his family, he's staying with me, so we went hunting. And end of the story is we seen a buck and shot it, and it was raining, we couldn't find it. Frustrated, got all wet, cold, went home. Middle of the afternoon, we got word that Lacey, his mother, had passed away, and most of you know that. But so I went out the next day and we found the deer and took his picture with it, etc. It's been a crazy week of viewing, and the funeral was yesterday. Small town, but about 450 people at her funeral. Lots of outpouring of love. Thank you for everyone who gave and served, and the food was unbelievable, and service was good. The Catholic Church let us use that venue, but now it's the next day, and working pastors back out working, doing a tapered system, putting insulation that goes from all four walls towards the drain, and dealing with the cold. It's 27 degrees, and just doing what you do. So everybody's working. It's maybe a holiday weekend for some, but most of us got to keep working. We got things to do, want to get it done before it snows, etc. So that's what we're doing today. So I've left the job site, did the complicated tapered system, got them going, got everything ready for the white Duralast that they're going to put on, and now I'm on my way leaving Mesek, traveling about 40 miles home. Stopped off at a little public park to finish my video. So I just wanted to go over a few things. First off, I just want you to understand pastors have lives and issues and struggles like everybody else does. It's losing a daughter-in-law to breast cancer that you prayed, and she was a wonderful, beautiful young lady who loved God, and you prayed, laid hands, anointed with oil, did communion, everything you know to do, and prayed by hundreds, literally thousands, and yet the Lord chose to take her home, which leaves my son with 4 kids under 10. I just want you to understand, a lot of times working pastors, are all pastors, but they have a personal life of struggle and issues and etc. But working pastors not only have that, we get up in the morning, and this morning I did Bible study at Babe's Restaurant, and you have some people who are sick and don't show up for work, which you fully understand. It's that time of year where people get colds, and sinus is an issue, and the weather is difficult. You're sweating one minute and cold the next, and so some people don't show, they're not able to work, and then you drive and do the taper and get everything ready, and I will head home now to make sure the heat's turned on and get ready for church tonight. Not complaining a bit. I don't need nobody to feel sorry for me. I just want you to understand that pastors have issues and struggles and battles just like everybody else does. I will talk to you a little bit about the issue of Lacey, because I'm just being honest. You know, I can quote all the verses. I have studied healing. I understand healing. I've been a pastor for 31 years. I've had lots of time to study my Bible. I'm big on reading the Word, and study Jesus' ministry of healing. There's no pattern. There's no rules. One of my favorite stories is the man at the pool. He didn't have faith, he didn't pursue God, he didn't touch the hem of his garment, he didn't even know who Jesus was, and why Jesus came and touched him and healed him. It'd been, what, 36, 38 years? He'd been lame, and Jesus said, pick up your mat and walk. Do you want to get well? I can promise you there was a bunch of people at that pool wanting to get well, but Jesus picked out him. I honestly can't tell you why some people get healed of cancer and some people don't. Lacey's uncle Doug, God miraculously healed him from cancer. He put a lot of stuff into it too, don't get me wrong, but yeah, say to yourself, why does one person get healed and another one gets taken to heaven? Her struggle was unbelievable. Her faith was strong. Her love for her family wasn't easy to watch or be a part of. It's hard. I don't understand why one person gets healed and another one doesn't. I just know that we have to trust God. He's going to work with my son John and the kids, and they're just going to be fine. God's going to take care of them. I believe that. I trust that God is good. I trust that God's miraculously intervening in the whole future. I lost my wife 6 years ago, and I prayed after that. A couple days, I went for a prayer walk, and I said, God, I believe there's a light at the end of the tunnel, even though I don't see it. And I can stand here 6 years later talking about God's faithfulness and God's healing and God's strength, and God's still using me in ministry. And I've remarried a beautiful, wonderful woman that was a gift from God, and God is so good. I know God's going to take care of this story. I don't know how. I'm so glad I serve a God that I can trust in the midst of the dark valley, surrounded by the enemy in dark seasons, that He's able to do exceeding above we ask or think. And we walk by faith and not by sight. We walk by faith and not feelings. You know all the stuff. I'm not preaching at you. I'm just telling you, we serve an awesome God who's able to do exceeding above we can ask or think. And your pastors are walking through those stories themselves. You can trust them. You can honor them. Encourage them in their story as they encourage you in yours. The very pastor you want in your story is the person he needs you to be in his story. Stand with him, strengthen him, encourage him, bless him, let him know you're praying for him.